And now for a little TV watching. It's our favorite pastime. We love to watch TV. And you know what the good news is? There's never been a better time to watch television if you're visually impaired than right here, right now, at the beginning of 2018. What's up, VIPs? Welcome to my channel, and we're talking about watching television as a visually impaired person. It's not something that most people would assume we do because it's like, well, it's very visual, but hey, watching television is great, and today I want to talk about the state of audio description. Now, what is audio description? Well, basically, it's something that tells you what's going on the screen while the dialogue walks around it. It doesn't cover up dialogue or anything like that, but it tells you what's happening in some of the key moments, which is so important if you're visually impaired. By the way, if you're new to the channel, my name is Derek, and this is the place to help you discover life after sight loss. I create new content each and every week on things like emotional support, relationship help, and stuff just like this with audio description and technology. So I'd encourage you to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss another single video. So what's the deal with audio description at the beginning of 2018? Well, it's really good right now. It's not perfect by any means, but it's so good and it's only getting better. So first of all, we've got streaming, things like Netflix. Netflix has got to be the leader when it comes to audio description. If you don't have Netflix and you're visually impaired, get Netflix. It's definitely worth the $10 a month. It's so good, and they've got so many programs that have audio description. Not to mention a whole section, a category dedicated to all the shows they have with audio description. There's like over 500 things that have audio description, movies and television shows, some for kids and adults, and it just runs the gamut. It's so good. Netflix is the leader. Amazon has just jumped on the bandwagon recently, and they've got, I don't know, like 300 some odd things that you can get and watch with audio description. Some of them are included with Prime Video if you have that, and some of them you have to purchase. But lots of great things with audio description on Amazon, so definitely check that out if you're a Prime subscriber. And even if you're not, if you want to buy something from Amazon and watch that on your television. The other big streaming service is Hulu, and at the end of 2017, I think in November, they actually got sued for audio description. So I would imagine very soon Hulu is going to be coming out with audio description as well. Because here's the thing, Hulu is actually a really great service. They have a lot of television shows, especially older ones from the 90s that I really like. They have a lot of just great stuff. Their new live thing is actually really good. I tested it out, and their app, especially on the Apple TV, is very accessible. So, you know, once I get that audio description, it should be pretty good. Now, there are some other streaming things like PlayStation View, Direct TV Now, and those sort of things, but they haven't come on the bandwagon with audio description just yet. Not saying that they're terrible people, that's just where it is. So, as far as streaming goes, definitely Netflix, then Amazon, and we're just waiting on Hulu to work it out so they can add audio description to their stuff as well. Next up with watching something on your TV, you of course have Blu-rays and DVDs. And I would say this, most modern movies that are coming out on DVD and Blu-ray have audio description. Now, not all of them obviously, but a lot, especially if it's a big name. We just recently got Spider-Man Homecoming, which by the way was an excellent movie. You should check it out if you like superhero movies. And it had audio description, excellent audio description by the way. And so a lot of bigger movies are coming out. Just check the back of the box, have your sighted supporter check the back of the box. Usually the bottom, it'll say something like video services, maybe audio description, maybe descriptive video services, something like that. It'll usually say on the back of the box. And if it doesn't have that, it'll have it in the languages, usually English audio description or English something descriptive audio, something like that. So check the back of the box. Blu-rays, DVDs, a lot of them will have it. Now, when it comes to watching TV the good old-fashioned way, cable and satellite, it really depends on your company. I know that when I had Dish, they would have certain channels that would have audio description. You just had to go to a separate channel track for the audio, and it would have it. But it just depends on your carrier. It depends on where you're at and that sort of thing. I think most makers are trying to make their boxes, their guides have screen readers built in. Like I think Xfinity does this with Comcast. But as far as audio description goes, it depends on the channel and that sort of thing. I think the government says that certain channels like the ABC, NBC, that sort of thing, they have to have so many hours of programming with audio description. So definitely check it out. See if your cable company offers it. Give them a call and be like, hey, you got some audio description? And let them know that you're thinking about it. And finally, of course, it's not really TV watching here at home, but it's going to the movies. And a lot of big movies have audio description now. So if you go to the movies, make sure you ask when you buy your tickets, I'd like the descriptive audio feature. Make sure it's not the one that's for hard of hearing. I know it seems weird, like you just said descriptive, but I have gotten the headphones that just make it louder, and that's not what you want. Make sure you tell them it's descriptive audio. It's the audio that's, telling what's happening, and they'll get it right for you. And I go to a local theater. They've always gotten it right. It's great. It's wonderful, and just makes the movie-going experience that much better. So make sure if you go into the movies, check out the audio description. I think you'll really, really enjoy it. And finally, guys, I just want to let you know that not everything has audio description. I wish it did, but not everything just yet. So don't miss out on things that don't. Obviously, you have a sighted supporter who can help you out with subtitles, things like that. But if something has audio description, turn it on and check it out if you haven't yet, because it really keeps you going in the TV show, in the movie. It gets you involved, and it's just so helpful. Really changed the way I watch TV and movies. So if you have streaming, Blu-ray, if you've got a cable company or satellite, if you're going to the movies, make sure you're checking to see if they have audio description, because it'll change the way you watch TV and movies. At least it has for me. All right, you listened to me ramble on here a bit. Now it is your turn. My question for you today is this: do you watch shows with audio description? And if you do, how does it change the way you watch TV and movies? And just as a follow-up, if you don't, why not? What are you waiting for? Go hop on board and try out the audio description. By the way, if you do like it, let me know in those comments below. Hey, if you liked today's video, if you found it helpful, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with somebody that you know, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss another single video. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, remember that sight loss isn't the end, it's just the beginning. My name's Derek Daniel from lifeaftersightloss.com, and I'm gonna get to my TV watching.